Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's digital plan with me. Today you will see me putting together my weekly spread for, oh gosh, what is the date? It's for this week that just passed, the 10th of February through the 16th. I have not sat down to plan out the current week yet. It is Monday, about 2 p.m. on Monday in Arizona. We're on Mountain Time, I believe, right now. So yeah, I meant for this video to go up a little bit sooner, but you guys may know if you saw my last plan with me where I was putting together the February monthly spread. I have been recovering from the flu over here, and I am happy to report, and I am so grateful, my energy levels are getting back to normal. I think I'm just dealing with like some leftover congestion type of stuff. Like I'm still kind of stuffed up and everything. But other than that, I'm feeling really good. My cough has gone away. I feel like my voice is pretty normal outside of being congested. But yeah, that was over 2 weeks of just honestly the worst flu I've ever experienced. And I just feel very grateful for my health right now. So because of being sick, I fell behind, and it's kind of a bummer because I feel like we got back from our Disney trip and I was feeling really motivated to like dive into work and get ahead and film a bunch of videos. And then of course, you know, we make plans and other things happen. So now I'm just kind of playing catch up, which is fine. I'm just doing the best I can do every day, and that's pretty much all that I can do. So yeah, I'm going to be sitting down to plan out this current week sometime today, and I do plan to record my screen and do a plan with me here very soon, maybe have that up sometime this week for you guys. I still need to do the P2P Spotlight winners. So typically, if you're not familiar with P2P Spotlight, it's been a bit since I've had the P2P Spotlight on my YouTube channel, but typically they go in the monthly plan with me's, which go up on the last Wednesday of every month. And I just sort of fell off my schedule because of vacation, getting sick, all that. So I still need to look at everyone who submitted for January, and I will be announcing those winners when my next plan with me goes up. It does take some time to like sit down. I need to be better probably about writing down names like on a daily basis, because it does take time to go through all the posts in the group and like make sure I get everyone and all that to enter into the drawing. But I don't want to leave you hanging for very much longer with that because it's way overdue. So for sure, sometime this week, when the next plan with me goes up, you will finally see the winners. And then it's kind of fun because immediately after that, because isn't next Wednesday the last Wednesday? I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. I feel like this month is going by so fast, which is funny because I feel like January, I feel like everyone feels the same. Like January was the longest month ever. And this month is going by so quick. But yeah, next Wednesday, the 26th, is the last Wednesday of the month. So that's when my plan with me for March will go up. And then I'll have all of the P2P Spotlight people who submitted for February. So starting February 1st and onward, will get entered into a drawing for that. And if your name is pulled for the drawing, you do get a free gift from me. So that is super fun. And then your spreads get featured in our videos in the March, the monthly plan with me and the March plan with me that's coming up and all of that. So that is super fun. I'm really excited about that. So, yeah, I'm thinking hopefully this Wednesday, I'll have the next plan with me up because I do want to sit down today and do that. But, anyways, let's see. What else can I update you guys on? Just playing catch up. We're diving into our new routines this week. So I have put so much thought and time into creating a routine. In my last video, I talked a bit about how we were thinking about putting the girls in like school versus homeschool. because I have been on the struggle bus, to say the least, with juggling everything as far as, homeschool and running the business and all of that kind of stuff. So my goal is to keep my kids home. I love homeschool. I'm really passionate about it. And it just brings me so much joy. Like I love it so much. So I really don't want to give it up. I'm going to do what I have to do. But we have the rest of the school year to kind of fine tune our routines and get some sort of balance together, and hopefully get it to where I feel like I can handle my workload with the business and handle homeschool while still taking care of myself and all of that. So I think, if you guys don't mind me just like thinking out loud or sharing, if you are a schedule routine type of person, then you probably will enjoy this. And if you're not, I'm sorry to put you through this. But so what I'm pretty sure is going to happen, 5 o'clock in the morning is my wake up time, which has gotten a lot easier, I will say. It was really hard for a while because I was so used to staying up late, but that is no longer the case now. It's like 8 p.m. and I'm like ready to go to bed. I've been a lot better about not being on my phone at night and not being on my phone in the morning. And I feel like that is helping my energy levels. I feel like the quality of sleep I'm getting is better because my screen time has lessened, which is great. So I'm in bed by 9, usually asleep very shortly after that, up by 5. And in the morning, that's kind of my time to pour into myself. So I get dressed, I brush my teeth, all that good stuff, drink some water, and then I get my morning mile in, is what I call it. So I go on my treadmill on an incline and just walk for a mile on a steep incline. And that gets me some good movement in first thing in the day, which I really like because I've been kind of paying more attention to my steps and trying to get those up because I feel like my physical activity has not been the greatest. And that was really evident when we were in Disneyland. And I was like, wow, this is a lot of walking, and I was tired. And so I want to be better about getting more movement in between homeschool and then like I basically work at a desk for the business. I feel like between those two things, it can be hard to fit movement in. So first thing in the morning, jump on the treadmill, walk for a mile, maybe longer if I'm in the mood. And then stretch. I've been really into doing like mobility stretches and things like that. So I stretch for a good 10 to 15 minutes. After that, my muscles are all warm, and so that makes that easier. It's not easy. And then I dive into my Bible time. I have been going through the Bible chronologically and just doing, I don't remember what the Bible is called, but there's a chronological like day, like every day has the reading just ready to go for you, and it's super convenient. I was doing the Bible recap for a bit. I fell off of that, admittedly, and I'm finding this other Bible a lot easier. Let me see if I can look up the name for it. I'm going to go on Amazon real quick because I really enjoy it. It's been really, really good. So let me see here. I'm going to search my orders. It is the NLT 1-Year Chronological Study Bible, and it's on Amazon. And I don't think it was that, it was pretty inexpensive. It's $15. It comes on Kindle as well, but I did get the paperback version of it because I do like to highlight and stuff and write notes. But I just read the passage for the day, and then I also have a like morning devotional that I do, and then a little prayer time. That usually takes me a half hour. And by 6:30, I'm diving into work. So I work from 6:30 in the morning until 10:30 in the morning. And my kids are older now. They're very self-sufficient. I prep breakfast for them. Like we do crustless quiches, and we do protein muffins, protein pancakes. We do crock pot oatmeal, overnight oats, yogurt parfaits. We prep a bunch of breakfast items on Sundays so that they can just go in and grab breakfast. And my oldest daughter can heat up breakfast for my youngest daughter if need be. If my husband's home, then, he'll kind of help out, but we're trying to get the kids to just be as independent as possible because if he is home, it's likely that he's going to be working on PGA stuff because he's starting that program like sometime this week. So we want to give him time to do that. So they're doing their morning checklist in the morning. They usually wake up around 8, make their beds, get dressed, brush their hair, drink some water, do their chores, and then I have a whole list of like school things they can do independently, so they can independently do their handwriting. They each have a few worksheets they can work on. They each have journals that they can write in. Jules, it's more of like drawing pictures, or she'll have Maddie write for her. And then what's really, really sweet is they have like a day-by-day Bible that's very similar to one that I have, but it's for kids. And my oldest daughter will read the Bible passage for the day to my youngest daughter. So they do all of that in the morning, and then they get some free play time too, where they can, go in the backyard and play, or play with Magnetiles, or do arts and crafts, or work on our puzzle, or whatever. So that's what they're doing until 10:30, and then on Tuesdays it's easy because we have co-op that day. So they get dropped off at co-op, and they're there for a good portion of the day. But and then at 10:30 we dive into school, and my full focus is on school. I grade immediately. I was just grading on Fridays, and it's too overwhelming, so I just kind of grade immediately. I'm sitting there with them, ready to answer questions, ready to just like jump in if need be, make sure they're staying on track. And we focus on getting math and language arts done first before lunch. Those are the most important subjects. So we get that all done between 10:30 and 12:30, which is when we have lunch. And then after lunch, we do a little bit more school if needed. And then I work out. I will do some more time on the treadmill and then strength train. And I just do full body strength training 3 days a week. So I'm hitting each muscle group like 3 times over the course of the week. And I have that down to a science now, which is really nice. And then after that, I take a shower, and then I do a little bit more work for like 2 hours or so. Usually by about 3 or 3:30, I'm working again, and I try to use like my morning chunk of work is more for like when I have more mental energy to spare, and then my afternoon chunk is more for like administrative things, so creating listings, things that don't require much thought, like putting together GoodNotes files, stuff like that, and editing videos too sometimes doesn't really require much mental energy, so I kind of save that for my afternoon, but then I'm more creative in the morning for that first big chunk of the day. And then 5:30 we do dinner. We usually have some after dinner activities, kickball, we were doing tennis, we're probably going to do tennis again in March, and all of that. And then the kids go outside and play with friends for a while. One thing we've started doing too that's super helpful is right after dinner, we all do a kitchen shutdown where we all contribute towards cleaning up the kitchen. So we all have specific jobs. Julia, my youngest, she vacuums. We have like a little handheld vacuum, and so she'll vacuum under the chairs and the table. My oldest daughter wipes down the table, the bench, the chairs, and everything, clears off the table, and all of that. My husband does all the dishes and the stovetop, and then I clean all the counters. And so we just work together, knock that out real quick, and then we all go on a family walk after dinner and take the dogs for a walk. And that's all before we play with friends, because I want to make sure we're getting that family time in together. We used to do family walks all the time, and I honestly miss it. So that's another thing we're doing now, as well as the kitchen shutdown, family walk, and then play with friends. In by 7:30, bath, shower. My youngest gets tucked in at 8. My oldest gets tucked in at like 8:30. She can read for a little bit if she wants. And then I am typically in my room, like getting ready for bed and stuff after my youngest gets tucked in. So around 8 o'clock or so, a little after 8, I'm in my room doing my skincare, teeth, read for a little bit if I have time or if I have the energy to, and then go to bed. So that's the current routine. It gives me about 6 hours of work per day, and it allows me to just be fully focused on school with my kids. And One thing I just noticed was when we try to do school right away, I don't have as much mental energy for work, and my work is very creative work, and so I feel like I need that mental energy. And then I also felt like my focus was just elsewhere when I was needed to be with my kids, like fully, tuned into what was going on. I was thinking about what I needed to do for work after after school and stuff. And so I think this little switch up is going to be really nice. So yeah, I just get a big chunk of work done first part of the day. My kids are sleeping for part of it, which is nice too. It gives me a nice quiet house. And then Tuesdays, like I said, they go to co-op. So I have a big chunk of time on Tuesdays where I do a lot of filming that day because the house is empty and all of that. But anyways, I know maybe that was boring to some people. Maybe it was helpful to others, but that's how I'm currently planning to juggle all of the things. And I do work Saturdays as well for a few hours in the morning, but other than that, 6 hours is probably the max of what I can do each day. And so I'm just trying to be more realistic with what I can do and trying to streamline my shop as much as possible. And yeah, just doing the best I can do. So it'll take time for the new routine to like really take foot. Like it's an adjustment for my kids. It's an adjustment for me. It takes some time to like get them used to, just the flow and everything. But I do create morning like checklists for them. I create like a schedule and post that on our fridge. And so they always know kind of what's going on and everything. The other thing that's been really helpful that I'll just mention real quick, and then I'll stop rambling, I promise, is meal planning. We have the perfect, for us, it's for us perfect. It may not be for you, but yeah, our meal plan system is great. So Sundays we do soup, and I bake bread on Sunday. We do soup, salad, all of that. Sunday is kind of my prep day for the week. So I wash bedding, I do my grocery pickup order, I prep produce for the week, and then I make a big old pot of soup, and that's what we do for dinner. And then we do leftovers of that on Monday. On Tuesday, we always do tacos, and it doesn't have to be just tacos. We do like enchiladas, we do nachos, we do burritos, taco salad, things like that. But tacos on Tuesday, my kids love tacos, so that is helpful, and it's just super easy. So we do that. I make enough to do leftovers also Wednesday. Thursday is Andrew's cook day, and so that's just whatever he wants to cook. He loves to cook, and so he's not able to do that as much with his schedule now, but Thursday is kind of his day to make whatever he wants to make, and so he kind of plans out dinner for that day and just lets me know what I need to get at the grocery store. And then we have leftovers of that. We just are always making sure we're cooking enough to have leftovers. So there's a pattern here. As you can see, we cook, we eat leftovers. We cook, we eat leftovers. So Friday's leftovers. And then Saturday, we either eat out at church or we do breakfast for dinner, which is super easy. It just depends on what's going on. Sometimes Andrew and I go out for a date night and the kids just do something simple, or sometimes maybe we want to go to like a sit-down restaurant as a family, or whatever it may be. We really enjoy eating at church because a lot of our friends go, and it's really nice when we're able to all sync up and like hang out after service. It's really nice. So yeah, that's been working out well too. And our chore system is great. I have that all down to a science. I can talk about that in another video if you're interested. But the key to balancing everything, I've realized, is just really great routines, lots of grace for yourself as well, really good routines, systems in place for all the different areas. And yeah, that's been what I've been working on for this whole start of the year. It is like getting all of this fine-tuned, because like I said, my ultimate goal is to continue homeschooling. I would prefer that. My kids would prefer that. So that's what we're going to do. But hopefully, we'll see. I have good feelings. I think that the system's going to work out really nicely and things are going to be pretty balanced. But one thing I'm thinking about bringing back to the channel too is budgeting videos. Let me know if you're interested in that. I need accountability because I have been not the greatest at staying on top of budgeting. And I feel like budgeting, it just on YouTube helps hold me accountable. It also does show how you can use some of our products, because we do have budgeting products that we offer in the shop, and I used to share budget videos all the time. And so I've gotten a few requests to bring them back, and I'm thinking about doing that here soon too. So yeah, anyways, that's it for this one. I feel like I rambled a lot, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye!